Hello! Hey everyone! Welcome, welcome. Oh, this is different. It appears Facebook has a wholly fudging different layout now, which is bizarre for doing a video. Okay, I don't like this layout. There we go, that's a little more what I'm used to. Yeah, this will be interesting. Hey everyone! It's Lauren from Color to Kitty and Stampin' Up! Here we are tonight to do my usual Thursday Hello Facebook Live. Ooh, hold on, I got like stuff over my desk here. I was making a latte and I decided to use my desk space to get the powder, and it occurred to me it's all over my desk. Oopsie. Yeah, I was trying the London Mist Latte from Symbology, I think it's called. I don't know. That's a couple. I'll show you what it looks like in a bit. I don't have milk, but I use Coffee Mate, so it's a bit of a little different look to it, but whatever. Alright, let's get started with tonight, because we got a lot to talk about. We're in the new month of October, and oh my goodness, check this list out. I got so much going on, and there's even more going on. I couldn't even fit on the list here. Okay, so first on the list is from the 4th till the 31st, there's a new joint promotion from Stampin' Up! I just put the quick gist of it there. Is essentially you pay $135, which includes shipping. I'm not sure if there's tax or not, I don't know. But the budget to make your starter kit is $206 in product. Spend $135, you get $206. That's a really, really good deal, my friends. We'll talk about that a little more in a short. October 10th is the Paper Pumpkin deadline for the Ho 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 kit. I'm excited for it. This is on my wish list for sure. So I will be picking up this kit. I might even pick up a second kit, but I'll look at that this weekend because the deadline is Monday. Speaking of deadlines, I put up an offer online today saying, hey, you've got until this Monday to give me your mailing address, so I'll send you a paper copy of my coloring sheets I have for Halloween from Color to Kitty. Otherwise, if you don't want the mailing, there is the free PDF downloads on my website, colortokitty.com. It is all there. I've got the original sheet and I've got the 2 Halloween sheets, which are pretty cool and cutesy. October 18th is the deadline for watching a replay for the World Card Making Day event that Stampin' Up! Had. If you need the link, let me know. I can hook you up. It was a really great 3-hour video watch thing to show some upcoming products as well as just crafting, watching experts who are so much better than me do some interactive crafting to kind of show step by step on how to do things. The 25th is my on a Tuesday, free social crafting on Zoom session, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to join us, the event is totally free. Please check us out. Let me know so I can add you to the Zoom list. Then the 31st is my deadline for write a review of me draw. So what that is on my Stampin' Up! Website, go there, post a review of me, and you're entered into a draw, and there'll be one lucky winner at the end of this month. I really appreciate the reviews so far. I've got some great ones, and I would love to have more because that shows what I'm doing, and hopefully that can help me build my business even more. Yay! So end of October will be the bingo game, free to play. Just send me your 5 numbers between 1 and 75. There's a prize for a bingo winner. The Stampin' Club and the mini Stampin' Cruise. The club is any orders in October over 50 is entered to a draw. Any orders under 50 in October is entered to a draw. Either or you can do both. There are ways. And I had to squeeze this in today. This note up. November 15th is my Oh What Fun card and gift wrap class. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. $7 fee if you're local to me. If I got mailed out, it's another approximately $2. If you want the exact number for mailing, it is $1.94 if you really, really want to know. So that's coming up. And about that, if I may run this class again in December. That way it gives another opportunity for some holiday crafting, if you're up for that. To mention, circle back to the coloring sheets. I am in the process of making a Christmas sheet, so I'll have that out in sometime in November. I'm looking forward to that. That's the thing I couldn't even fit on here. I really want to talk about it because I'm really excited about making these color sheets. My October Halloween ones turned out really nice. I'm so excited about them. And then for party hosting and such, I'm available October and ongoing. And just to remind, every Thursday I am here on Facebook, the group Playing with Papers and Colors -SU, and the replays are posted over on YouTube. This video is part 1, which is more Stampin' Up! Based. Part 2 will be after this video, and that is more Color to Kitty based. And yeah, so everybody please feel free to like, subscribe, share, follow, all that fun stuff. It helps me grow to do more content for you. Alright, I got a fly in here, yay. So here's the Paper Pumpkin promo teaser, the Ho 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 kit, and there's a Santa stamp by the looks of it, and it comes in a beautifully decorated box, unlike the usual Paper Pumpkin box colors. Deadline for this is October 10th. If you want to register to sign up for the subscription, please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you out, because this is the time of the year for the Paper Pumpkin Christmas kit for cards. This is the one. If you want it, get it. Hosting. What the? I always kind of have a pause when I get to this slide about hosting. It's like, what do I want to say? I don't know. There's one. Okay, I'll go. I don't usually mention this one much. So when someone hosts a party, whether it's virtual, in person, I will give them an awesome giveaway, and that giveaway is a Paper Pumpkin prepaid code for 1 month. So that is my gift to the host that I love to do. And something new I'm doing with hosting is there's the Facebook, you know, the virtual party, whatever. There's an option to have your own card class for a fee. There's more details on that if you want to have a conversation with me. I have one person booked for that for November. I've mailed her contents this week, which I'm excited. Hopefully, and I'm hoping everything goes well. And yeah, so there are different ways of hosting or even doing an unparty. Alright, so for joining, yes, I'm still talking about kidnapping, but in this case, the kidnapping is spend $135. You get to choose out your own customized starter kit for $206 worth of product and free shipping. That I would love to say about hosting. Joining. Host, join. Sometimes it gets confused in the beginning when I'm trying to do all these slides. So that I would suggest, if you're looking to kidnap, especially with Christmas card making, customize your own Christmas materials or other materials. There's some great products. We've got cardstock, we've got stamps, designer series paper, there's die cuts, dies, there's hole punches, there's markers, colored pencils, pastels, heat embossing, which I haven't got into yet. There is also kits collection. So if you like Paper Pumpkin, but Paper Pumpkin is kind of a bit of a teaser, you don't really know what's in the kit, there's also kits collection. And there's a new one this month. It's the birthday card organizer kit. So it's like a booklet kit to keep track of all your birthdays, which is really cute. Alright, I can keep blabbering along here, and let's get started here. So, tonight is brought to us by Sipology. This is my latte. And I don't know what I think about it yet. It's different. That I can say. I don't know if I like it. I really wanted to try, because I'm into the whole latte thing lately, because the winter spice chai latte is so good. But this one, I don't know. I'll see. I'll give it a bit. So first things first, take a card base, cut her in half with the paper trimmer in half. I'm just doing my classic sizing. Half is 5.5 inches. So then I have a card base that I may or may not need. And then, while I'm here, I got another strip of piece of paper that I had left over from something I was working on, which I have no idea what I was working on to create this piece, but it's here. That's actually not bad. So, what's my size here? We got 4 1/4, so this is like a half the other way. And I want 5 1/4 this time, and I'm going to cut it down to 4 once I get my cuts. So then this excess piece is going to go bye-bye to my pile of paper behind me, because I am absolutely chaotic in my art room. I gotta clean up again. I'm getting way too disorganized in here, and it's like, whoa, it's out of control. So there's my panel piece I'm working on for tonight. And I could make another one, but I'll just stick with one for now. Alright, so the next up, take my card base, fold her in half, grab my other no name bone folder, which you can probably see the name of it. I've got this and I've got that. So I'm not sure if I'm going portrait or landscape, so I'm going to stamp the back of this at the end because I really don't know yet. So essentially that's going to go on top is the plan. So in the meantime, that's going to go off to the side. I am going to grab my Stamparatus and I am going to grab some supplies from the kit here, which only thing I really need from the kit is stamps and the ink, and we're going to have some experimentation. In case you're wondering what this is on the desk, this is me doing a project last night that I'm not going to tell you what it's for. Like a little bit of suspense here. Okay, so I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, I got that. Let's grab my magnets and keep them separated, because that is a problem with the Stamparatus. Okay. Babble, babble. Alright, let's kind of get centered here, except I'm going to come over here so you can kind of see the whole process. So I got my panel here, so I'm just going to open this up. And then, here's our stamps. We've got Ghost, we got some bats, we got a Spidey web, and we got some stars in the Spidey. So, I don't really have a plan, except I want to use the stamps. So what I'm just going to do is, first things first, until I get a plan, I'm just going to kind of lay stuff down until I can get a vision of what I want to do here, of the images. That way I can kind of, because I want the stars and I want the ghost, and I'm thinking of going portrait this time. So we've got some stars happening. We've got our ghostly buddy who looks very happy. We've got bats flying around. There's a Spidey and a Spidey web. And I've got this happening, and it's pretty bland, if you know what I mean. But it's a good start. It's a bit of a plan without really knowing my plan. So I am going to start with the stars. And we'll do that first. So let's just put these guys off to the side for the moment. And then I am going to put this card base kind of way down here, low as possible, because I want to do some multi-dimensional stamping, which is my favorite thing to do. So actually, let me reset, because I want to be able to maximize my Stamparatus here. Like so. So I got a bit of a plan here. So I'm just going to close this up, grab my stamp, and actually I'm going to border it out a little better. That way it hopefully stays in place. Grab my ink, have at it, and see what I come up with. And if this doesn't work, I can always start over. Which is the beauty of doing this. So first things first, give that a couple punches down, which needs a little more ink, in my opinion. And that looks really good. So then what I'm going to do is shift. Actually, I need a pencil for this. That way I know where I've stamped. So when I shift this up, Actually, go back here for a sec. I need another line. I need to know what I'm working with for distance. So I'm going to shift this up to do a stamp off, second generation stamping, to kind of stay some consistency. Like so. Which I think, I just love the whole stars look. Alright, so then I'm going to keep going here. So then let me come back. I'm hooking somewhere here. Maybe not that far out. To almost drop it in, but that spot is good. So then come back in with the magnets. And while I'm here, as I almost connect those, and I'll also make those lines over here so I can kind of keep track of where I'm at. And then keep going. So how is your... I know I always put my arm in the way. Sorry about that. Just kind of have it. I always forget that I'm presenting. Even though I keep talking. So I guess I'm so used to doing this, it's like, I just do whatever I want. Alright, so we got that. So then shift it up. To there. Bring back the magnets. Second generation stamping. Let's bring it down a little. So it was looking a little bit off. There we go. And then just kind of keep going with the whole process. Because I'm really in a stars mood. So bring that back down. Flip this over. I might run out of room, but we'll work with it. Okay, that'll be good. Hang on to it. Try not to let it move. Magnets back in. Get some ink. So I love that the Stamparaz is great for that perfect stamping the first round. Because as you can see, I'm re-stamping as I go because to get that nice perfection of ink. And I don't mind that the stamp off is a little bit so-so. Alright, so we got that. And then from here, move those. Move that up. Grab my magnets. Check it. Yeah, that's good. Doesn't have to be perfect. You know it's a little bit, kind of funky here. Alright, so then try there. Yeah, there's good. And just keep repeating the process. But I love this stars stamp in this kit. And give it a little more ink. Then pull that. Remove that. Shift up to there. Magnets again, which really helps keep everything in place. Oh, it's going to be touching a little bit. Let me shift a little bit over. There we go. And then we got one more overall section, and then we got our starsy. And I just realized this stars could really be for any sort of project. Doesn't have to be Christmas. Doesn't have to be Halloween. Could be for Christmas. Apparently I got Christmas on the mind. Okay, so this is going to be super tight. So, ooh, it's going to be super tight. Alright, I got to move that stamp over just a Alright, just gotta move over just a little. That'll do, because I'm kind of up against the thing. Bring it back. Yeah, there we go. Bring back the other magnet. My magnet friends. Might have to do a second stamping. Yep. Find especially these photopolymer stamps. First time you use them. I didn't season them. I haven't been doing them as much with the Stamparatus because I'm able to re-stamp and keep going. But they do need that seasoning happening. So push that up. Grab this so I can check it out. It's a little too tight. Try this. That will do. And bring it down a little. Bring back my other magnet and go for it. I'm actually getting a very different idea here. I might do something totally different than what I intended. Hey Eve! Just realized you commented because I've just been stamping away and playing. Aw, thank you for sharing though. I really appreciate it. I noticed that somebody's been clicking something somewhere. I'm just doing the Stamparatus with the Halloween stamps here. And I've got this kind of happening, which I like where I'm going with it. It makes it sometimes thinking of Christmas, even though it's not a Christmas set, but it so could be. Alright, so then I'm going to bring back my picturesque stamps in. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down with magnets. That way, hopefully, this doesn't move on me. Where's my other magnet? Hopefully, it doesn't completely move on me. I got to lay down my stamps. See if I can come up with a design. Aw, I really appreciate it, Eve. Alright, so we've got here the ghost, the bats, the Spidey, and the Spidey web. But I'm starting to think of doing something totally different here. So let's go back to the original kit, because I've got so many of these pieces, potentially. Let's take a quick look at die cuts that we could use to kind of jazz this up a little more. Here we go. Because I'm starting to think of layering. So we've got a ghost that just popped out on me. We got some Spidey webs and a big Spidey. Although, I kind of wish this was purple. Like this type of purple, not the pink. Of course, my chair is being a pain in the butt tonight. Aw, thank you, Eve. I really appreciate it. Here's my latte tonight from Symbology. Okay. So I've got this. I was going to do a simple stamping, but now I'm kind of doing something more here. Alright, we got the ghost. Bear with me a moment. So it's pretty much the same image here, just done a little differently. So I'm kind of thinking like a ghostly creepiness with all of these. I definitely want the ghost in that corner, so let's make that happen. I am going to use the ghost stamp anyway, so let me move all this other stuff out of the way, because this might be a bit of a problem, especially now I have it stuck to my pencil. Alright, hey ghostly friend, let's kind of stick you there. Let's pick you up with the Stamparatus, grab some ink, and then I'm going to move that a little more in to kind of stabilize it a little better, hopefully. Aww, thanks Eve. Alright, so let's not make a mess. Alright, we've got that. It needs more ink because these are new stamps. They're not well loved yet. Halloween isn't really my theme, but this is really cute though. Alright, needs a little more ink. got a little bit of spottiness on. Because I did not season my stamp. Bad kitty. Kitty needs to season the stamps before use. I think I got a hair somewhere stuck. Okay. That's as good as I'm going to get right now for my ghost. Clean that so I can put it away. There's a hair stuck on there. Of course, I have long hair, so hair gets absolutely everywhere. Alright, so next, we got the cute ghost happening. So what I'm thinking is, oh, there's my ghost. Kind of layering it. That way, it's like a buddies. They're kind of teaming up as a cute way here, potentially. So I've got that happening. So I'm going to move my magnet so I can try to figure out my next method. I'm just thinking. So we've got just thinking for a moment. Give me a sec. I'm gonna grab one of these Spideys. Because I totally did not even have a plan for this project tonight. That's how I craft. My watch is chirping me to stand up, apparently. So I'm just kind of planning for a moment. Because I want that in the corner. I really do. And then I can put that on top. And I can put a Spidey poking out from there. And I need something in here. Like a sentiment. What do we got for choices here? Enjoy the spooky treat, trick or treat, or happy Halloween. I don't like it as much. Getting a bit of an idea. Alright. In the meantime, that Spidey web is going in the corner, for sure. Just gonna bring my magnets down without putting them together. Okay, then bring this over, stamp it, give it another stamp. Give it another one. That way I got a nice full image here. I almost got it. Need a little more ink. One more. There we go. We got it. Easy. Gotta love allergy season. So there. So far we're getting there. Now, next is my little Spidey. I gotta find a home for it, which I think our little Spidey needs to make an appearance here. Kind of like there, and I'm getting an idea. I think we need a couple Spideys, friends here. I think I got that correct orientation, I hope. So there's one Spidey, partially there. Thank you, Eve. You are awesome. Because I'm just crafting away. I originally intended this to be an easy project, but of course I'm making it more complicated as classic me. Alright, just going to move the magnets off so I can reline up this here as much as I can, hopefully, which I can't. I was kind of hoping to do something else here. Actually, we'll just go this way. Okay, so I'm doing something really bizarre. Magnets, magnets, come in. So I'm going to stamp off, like right there. That way we got like a ghostly spider happening on purpose. Alright, pull the magnets off again. Which I kind of like. It's got like a weird, unique look to it. Alright, I'm going to clean that Spidey. Then, I'm not done. I still got more to go here. Because I want to use the bats. I want to use all the pictures in this one. So just to kind of reset for a sec, I've got this here. I've got that there. These cute guys. We still need a Halloween something happen here. I'm going to go with Trick or Treat. I think that will be most effective. And I still want my bats somewhere, and we will get there. I'm working on it. So let's do Trick or Treat. Let's get my magnets back so I don't completely muck this up, because I really like how this is coming along. For anyone who is watching, what was your favorite Halloween costume? Not sure what my favorite is. I'm trying to remember what I used to be. I was the Grim Reaper once, then I was the Angel. I was Queen Amidala of Star Wars one time. I was a spider one time. I was a pumpkin when I was really little. I didn't like the costume. But my mother was so excited about it. She had to like dress me up and take me to go see family. And I'm like, I don't wanna. I can't remember all my costumes. Had so many. She made most of them over the years. Latte time. Alright, I'm going to bring back my items so I can see how to line this up. And I am going to use a Spidey web. Whoops, as I knock stuff over on my desk. Okay, that's cool. That we got going on here. I might rotate it, but I get the general gist. Now, I want some bats in here. So I'm going to creatively do this while keeping the papers on there, so I have a bit of idea for a vision here. Oh, go away, fly. So I'm thinking the bats, I want them right there. I might do one generation stamping. I don't know. I'll decide in a moment. I might just do one. And then we finally have our picturesque Halloween scene here, which took a lot longer than I intended. I like it. I really do. It's got like a uniqueness to it. Give it more ink. There we go. So I've got that. And then I just... No, that's good. You know what? I think we're there. I think we're officially there. Yeah, that's really, really cool. Alright. Let's assemble and clean up. So before I lose all this positioning, I'm going to grab some dimensionals, which are these. That way I know where I'm going with this. So let's put some on the ghost. That way my ghost buddy can stand out. So I'm just going to punch these back a little, which makes it easier to pull off the white caps. This is actually really cute. And then just kind of sort of like there. That way the ghost is a little bit 3D. Then we got to do the Spidey web. I'm going to use another big one. I might just use one. Punch the center, makes it a little easier. And then carefully figure out where I'm going with this. There we go. And then I think I can I use a bigger one on here? I'm going to use two smaller just in case. Just in case. And then I think we're good for the overall concept. This is cute. Punch the back a little. It is helpful to have nails, and yes, I do need to trim my nails. Aw, thank you, Eve. I do enjoy doing this. And then... Actually, no. That's not where I want to put them. I want to put them a little more off to the side. Purposely not so centered, actually. Let's tuck that inside here. Come on. Come on. There we go. That is cute. So then let's pull these out and finish assembling. And my watch is still chirping me. I'm about to miss my credit for the hour because I got distracted. Okay. So then next I'm going to clean up the desk a tiny bit. It's freestyle tonight, Eve, because this was the kit and I'm freestyling. I'll show you the originals as I find them. They are here somewhere. These treat boxes were the originals, which are cute treat boxes. So I've got 3 of these. That was the kit, and I'm freestyling with this. So let me make some room to clean up a tiny bit so we can finish that. What's your fault? I don't know. It is freestyle night because I feel like it. Because I do enjoy each time I do these paper pumpkin kits. At some point in the kits is take the stamps and do something freestyle like this. And this is what I got. Oh, I do need to stamp Raz back. I just totally forgot. I forgot a step. So this is going to go on there, but I forgot a step. My absolute required color to kitty step. Oh my goodness. I might just keep the boxes. We don't do much of the trick-or-treating stuff here. Because most times that in the past where we had... Oh. No, my watch was chirping because at the time it was 10:02. And at 10:02 it reminds me that I need to stand up and move my butt around. And I hadn't yet. So because I haven't done that yet, it's like, you need to move. And I haven't moved. But for trick-or-treating, back to that thought, I don't know. I forgot to see what day Halloween is on this year, which I know I can easily look that up in just a moment. It's just, for us, it got into a weird thing in the past where we were both working, like, afternoons and night shifts, so we didn't really do the Halloween thing. And sometimes we did. This year, I don't know. But as for the treat boxes, the kit only has, like, a dozen or so, and I've kind of used up some of the materials for other stuff. So, I'm not intending to use it, but that's a cool idea. I'm not sure how many kids would get in the area. That's part of the problem. Is, say I had like 15 boxes or something similar. What happens if I get like 30 kids? That's a bit of a uncertain. So the next I'm just going to put in the rest of my back of the card stamps, and then we are finally almost done here. Especially I keep getting distracted. So let's do the Stampin' Up! Name now. Right side up would be ideal. Yeah, that's a neat idea. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do. That's something to be determined. I'll have to see how many treat boxes. I usually keep something left over for me for demonstrating because they are really cute. Also for concepting for future. Okay, my stamps are reversed in my package here. Classic me. Alright, and then we got created by, and we are almost done. Alright, I'll see you later, Eve, online. I still got a second video to do, and I still gotta walk the pooch. And it's a busy night for me. I intended this to be an easy video. It's taking a lot longer than I anticipated. Alright. Yeah, I'll think about the trick-or-treating idea. I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll see. Okay, so I think we're finally almost done here, my friends. Now I've got the back of the card stamped. Now, for example, the red cling on the wood block I cannot use on this, but it's still great for positioning and figuring out what the heck I'm doing. Alright, so now I gotta put stuff away again, because I totally messed up my steps of what I'm doing. That's why it's freehand, usually when I do this. Okay. So in the finale, let's put them together. Assuming I got that right side. So I'm just going to grab my Stampin' Seal Plus, because it's my favorite. And in case you're wondering why you're seeing bleed through on the cardstock, is usually when I do sample demos like this, I use cheaper cardstock because I go through so much of this stuff trying to make these projects. But the Stampin' Up! Paper is a lot thicker. So there we go. That is actually really cute. That's the final. I really like it. I wasn't sure, but that is adorable. So I might give it to one of the nephews or nieces that we have. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, everyone. Well, that was it for this lengthy project that took 45 minutes. I hope you enjoyed watching, especially seeing, you know, this isn't rehearsed. This isn't practiced. I start with the idea of, hey, I want to do something with the stamps, and this is what it turns into. So that's the beauty of freestyle crafting, which I like. And yeah, so everyone, have a great night and have fun. I'll be back in a little while for the Color the Kitty video, and then the next Thursday will be Thursday of videos. Thursday next week probably will this kit again, probably. And on the weekend I'll be back for a couple other videos that I do for other parts of my Stampin' Up! Stuff. Like, for example, I do a live stream coloring on the weekend from 1 to 2 hours. It might just be 1 hour again, because I'm limited for time, because it's just the season of the holidays and everything. So I've got a lengthy to-do list. And I'll be doing a Christmas video on the weekend. I'm just not sure what I'm doing with it yet, but we'll get there. Alright, well everyone, as I said earlier, please like, follow, share, subscribe. Any support you give me, like what Eve's doing tonight, is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.